Tell us about your work around movies. How did that happen? How did you get interested in movie making?
It was, I've always loved films. I've always talked about them with great authority, even though I had no authority. One of those people who'd see a film and say, I would do this slightly differently, or that wasn't funny enough, or that wasn't good. One of those annoying people. And that sort of became, why don't I try it? And then we started making films, the three of us, and we brought in a lot of people. That way, it's really, really good to have a community of people who you can rely on, who are good at different things. And we sort of brought them in to make short films first. Made about 7 or 8 short films to sort of see if we can actually tell a story in a short period of time, if it works, if people react to it, if they don't hate it.
So, how many other colleagues were there when you were doing your filmmaking? What was the number of people who were involved with you?
So for the short films, depending on the cast size, it would expand and shrink. There were some that we did with just 5 people, including the crew. And there were some that were much bigger where it became a party. We had 25 people doing different roles, and it became a long evening where people, stayed and had a nice party at the end of it. But we shot a film in the process.
So have they remained as involved? Are they also making films?
Some of them are really involved. The person who was editing films for us and who was producing as well in terms of the line producer, he's now moved to LA.
Wow.
And he's an editor. He's a full-time editor. He went to the American Film Institute. Great guy, Varun Vishwanath, and he's edited a bunch of really interesting films and also TV shows.
This is the mechanical engineer?
No, this is of course, electrical engineer, please.
Okay.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Brilliant. Great. Madhav, tell us a bit about your films. The 2 films, how did they come about? Did you make money?
Well, the budget was really small, so the ROI is pretty high.
Okay.
And they ran for a bit of
Did you pay the actors?
The first one, we didn't pay the actors. Sorry, guys.
They got lunch.
They got food. And they were really nice. They were really sweet because we had to work through the night.
Okay.
The film is basically all in one night. So these guys basically sacrificed their sleep and their rest. We tried to feed them and ferry them around in nice ways, but they didn't get paid. Sorry. But it was good because it went to Cinema Old School, which is a very nice old theater in Singapore. Of course, unfortunately, it's not there anymore. It also played at the Arts House for some time. And I think we got some pretty good reviews. People reacted well to it. They found some of the bits funny. And of course, the acting was a little bit amateurish, but we tried to, get around that. I'm also partly to blame for that, obviously. The second film was more of a festival play film. It was called The Outsiders, and it was a docudrama, so a bit more serious, but still had some bits of humor. And it was about 5 people who can't really find their way in Singapore, finding it hard to settle in.
Okay. Yeah. You also screened the movies in international film festivals.
Yes.
How was that? Which countries did you screen those movies in?
The coolest thing was that it got picked up here at the Singapore International Film Festival as well.
Right.
And it played at the Singapore Panorama. It went to the Indie Fest in LA, and it also went to the New Filmmakers Festival in Venice. Of course, we didn't make it there. But anyway, it is nice to be recognized, and also a big boost.
Fantastic. And how did you go about casting, shooting, directing? All of that. How much was the planning time, and how much time did it take to actually shoot the movies?
Right. We tried to shoot it in as little time as possible because of the budget and the equipment that would be required. So we really compressed the shooting time, which meant we had to prepare a lot in advance. So we had all these rehearsals where everybody sort of knew their lines like a drill almost, and all the beats as to how it's going to happen, etc. Rehearsing the lighting. We had a friend who's an architect who used to make models. So we said, why don't you come and make a model of the set for us so we can figure out camera angles and explain to everyone where they need to be, the blocking and all that. So she was really amazing. She did sets for us. She built like little sets for us, and then we were able to practice even before we got to the location.